Hey, so Dwayne here. Um, so I've been running a lot of people lately who just got guitar for Christmas, I guess, or I don't know. They started playing guitar, or I don't know. But I decided to remake the video I previously made on starting out. Okay, so first things first is pick. Pick. You need one of these to play. You don't want to play with just these yet, unless you want to play fingerstyle or Spanish guitar, which then okay, fine. Then you don't need a pick. You might want to look into something called finger picks. They wrap around your finger and just make it easier for you to play, so you don't bleed your fingers out because it hurts. Right. There are different thicknesses of picks. They're medium, hard, and light, or small picks. Thin, my bad. Medium, thin, and hard picks. They're not always gonna say that. This one's that I use hard ones, thick ones, really thick ones that it allows me to just play my chords easier. But in general, if you're just starting out, I recommend starting out with like a medium pick. And then later, as you go along, you start to see what you like better. Right, so you got your pick, and now you have your guitar. Now, the first exact thing you're gonna need is a tuner. If you have a smartphone, you can download a tuner app like this one, and then tune your guitar. Tuning is just the most important part of playing guitar. Otherwise, you can't do anything. So let's start with that. Yeah. So, shit. Crap. I can't set this up. Right. There we go. Can you see that? You can't see that, can you? No. You can't see that. Alright, whatever. So, the top string is an E. The second string, I call it a second string, is A, D, G, B, and E. These top twos are both E's. They're both E's. You always want to start from the top. So it's a E, A, D, G, B, E. You might want to write that down because it gets hard to remember. Right, so moving on. Don't do that anymore. Alright, so where to start? I'm sorry. My head's a little over the place right now. When I first started playing, there were a lot of stuff that I learned. There was a lot of stuff I learned at first, and if it wasn't for like there's one person who taught me it, I don't think I'd be playing as well as I do now. Right. We'll start with a simple E major chord. We'll start with an E major, and then we'll go to E major. E major, A major. Okay. It's gonna take a while for your fingers to get used to the strings. Just to let you know, it hurts a lot when you first start playing. I mean, you don't want to overplay to the point where they're actually bleeding. I mean, you can. Kudos, like you rock if you do, but it's gonna hurt. So you push down the strings. It's gonna take time to build tolerance to hold down the chords. And be able to play and be able to play the chords. So it takes a while, and you're just gonna have to stick with it and just keep playing. That's how I did it. So right, so moving on. We're gonna do D. We're gonna do D, C, and G. 3 easiest chords, basics. It's all you need to know. Especially if you want to play stuff like Sweet Home Alabama. Especially if you want to play stuff like Sweet Home Alabama. You know, stuff like that. Okay, so for a D chord, it's based on the D string right here. D string. Or starting from the top would be the 3rd string. Starting from the top would be a 3rd string, right? And right, so you get your first finger, and you're gonna put it on the 4th string, which is a G string. Put the 4th string on the 2nd fret. You get your middle finger, I'm not flipping anybody off there, and put it on the 3rd fret. Oh, side note, these are called frets. Okay. You get your middle finger and put it middle finger. No, you get your ring finger, put it on 5th string, this B string, the B string right here. And you're gonna put it on the 3rd fret on the B string. It's gonna make that sound. And then you get your middle finger and you put it on the 2nd string on the high E, which is the 6th string all the way down here. So it should sound like this if you play it all in one singularly. Like that, and all together. You just mess around with the strumming down, or you can go. Next one might be a little bit more difficult because it requires you to stretch your hands out a little bit. So you get your ring finger. It's called a C chord. It's called a C major chord. The last one's called D major. You get your ring finger and you put it on the third fret on the 2nd string up here, the A string. 3rd fret A string. So it's not like that. Then you get your middle finger, you put it on the 2nd fret on the D string. It's not like that. This is just a regular open D, 2nd fret. No, this is on the 2nd fret. Then you get your index finger and you put it on the B string on the 1st fret. Now this one's gonna hurt because the strings are the tightest going from the top. So right here is where it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the most. Now you're skipping a string. So if you're making the chord and you hit 3 strings in a row together without missing one, you're doing it wrong. And you should probably move this finger over. So if you're doing it wrong, it'll sound like this. And then move your finger over and it'll sound like this. And it bases off of the 5th string here on the top. Not that one. You don't want to hit that one. You just want to hit these 5 strings and like that. And then our next one, which is super easy, get your ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret on the top string, and then you get your middle finger and you put it on 2nd fret of the A string. Something like that. Then you get your pinky. It's the way I always taught to do it. It helps later with finger posture, so it makes it easier to do other stuff. Then you get your pinky, put it on the 3rd fret right here, on the E string. And you play that. And that is a G major chord. Once you get all that down, you know, you can start trying to switch it up. So you go D, C. So you got D, C, G. Right. So, and that's pretty much it on that one. It's gonna take time to be able to switch chords that fast. At first, it's probably gonna be like this. Well, like that. It takes a while. It definitely does take a while to get this down. I think that's it. So, play hard and practice, guys. Bye.